about my channel. This is the channel which will provide you videos related to the programming language. In this video, we are going to discuss about C language and C++ language, that how they are important for you, what are their important topics, and how they will help you overall. Firstly, we will see the overview of both the languages, and then I would like to tell you some differences, basic differences of these languages. C and C++ language. Overview of C++ language. C language. Will come to the C language. This language is a structure oriented or procedure oriented language. It will help you to do the programming in a procedure, in a well procedured or in a well ordered manner. It help you top to down approach where the problem is viewed at the sequence of the task to be performed. It means when you are doing programming, firstly you have to find the task which will you have to do, and then you have to execute the program. All program code of the C can be executed in C++, but converse may not be possible. All the programs which you have written in the C language, they can be executed or they can be run as the C++ code as well. But when you will write the code in C++ language, then you cannot execute it as C language. Function overloading or operator overloading are not possible in the C language. In C language, the local variable can be declared only at the beginning of the programming. When you are writing the program, you have to firstly declare all the variables that which you are going to use in your program. Polymorphism, encapsulation and inheritance. These are the properties of the OOPS concept. These are not possible in the C language because it is a procedure oriented language. This is the difference between C and C++ language. For solving the problem or the program, your program is divided into number of modules, and this module which you have divided is called as the subprogram of the your whole program. Data abstraction properties is not supported into the procedure oriented language or the C language. Data in the C language is open and can be accessed by any function. It means if you have written the data in any variable, you can access it by any function. C++ language. After the C language, we will come to the C++ language. It is the incremental version or the updated version of C language, which will consist of all the features of the C language with some newly added features of the C++ language. C++ is a C is the procedured language, but here when we will come to the C++ language, we will see that it is an object oriented programming language. The extension that is used for the files of the C++ language is .cpp. While when we were using C language, the files are executed or saved in the .c extension. Here, all the object-oriented procedures like encapsulation, data abstraction, inheritance can be used because it is an object-oriented programming language. Here, the variables are declared in line whenever required. That wherever in our program we are using the variables, we can declare at a point. It more emphasizes the data rather than the procedure. It focuses on the data, like what variable you are using, instead of the procedure of the programming. Data access is limited. In this type of language, we can access our data in a very limited stocks. It can be accessed by providing various visibility modes for both the data and the member function. Like we have to provide either the class is public, private, or protected. This will help you to access the data in various procedures, thereby providing data security by data hiding. We can hide the data. Suppose we don't want to give access to the whole programming to the user, then we can use like private, protected, which will hide our data from the other users. It support all the features of the C language. In this language, we can use all the features that are previously used in the C language. We can use it in it too. It can be called as the incremental version of the C language, because it can use the all the properties of C language, and some added features are there too. Now we will get to the difference between C and C++ language. In C language, the program is divided into smaller parts called function, while we will divide our program in C++ language, that is called object. In C language, the preference is given to the procedure, that we are doing the programs, not to the variables or the objects we are using in our program. While in C++ language, the preference is given to the data rather than the procedure that we are using it. C follows the top to down approach, while C++ language follows bottom to up approach. It does not have any access specifier like private, protected, while OOP all have. Uh, in public, we can use our data to any part of the program. In private, we can hide our some of the data. In protected, we can use the data outside the class by declaring it. Data can be moved freely from function to function in the system in C language, while in C++ language data can move as well as it can be communicate with each other through member functions. In C language, to add new data and function is not easy. While we are using C++ language, it is very easy to add new data and functions in our program. In C language, most of the functions use global data for sharing, while in OOP language, data cannot move easily from function to function. It can be kept as public or private, so we can control the access of the data. Next difference is this, that it does not have any proper way of hiding data, so it is less secure. On the other hand, in C language, C++ language, it provides data hiding, so it will give a extra level of security to our program. In C language, overloading of the functions cannot be possible. In C++ language, it can be possible in the form of function overloading or operator overloading. Now we will come to the examples of the C language. These are C, VB, Fortran and Pascal. While some of the example of the C++ language are Java, VB.NET, C Sharp and .NET. In next video, we are going to have we will connect to the topic, that is object oriented languages or object oriented programming. We'll get you in the next video. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe, like and share our channel and the video. Thank you.